everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's video is just going to be a really small video, just a short one really, just coming on and letting you know of a few bargains that I've managed to get recently in quite a few of the sales, and I'm putting things away for Christmas. So I know it's very early to be talking about Christmas, but in all honesty this is definitely what I do. I buy things through the year, I buy things in the sale just to get a few bargains, and then obviously I buy bigger things and things that certainly for Emily, things that she'd really like nearer the time. But let's get to it. Let's have a look at a few bargains that I've managed to get. So the things that I'm going to actually show are things that I've bought for Emily, who, in case you've not watched our channel before, is my teenage daughter. So she's quite close to 14, but don't click off, because even if you're not buying for a teenager, some of these things could be for a lady, you know, somebody a little bit older. It could be for a younger child who's younger than Emily. So definitely keep watching, because it might just give you a few ideas right now. And even if you can't find these specific items in the sale because you might not want them, you might just be thinking of some other ideas along the same line as what I'm showing you. So let's get to showing you the first few items. So the Works, that's the shop that I've gone to recently and bought quite a few bits and pieces. This, to start with, is a book called The Brill Kid, The Big Number 2. Now, actually, I just thought this looked maybe a bit silly and maybe not, you know, particularly a great bargain, but it did start at £10.99, went to £5, then £1. I got to the till, it was 50 pence. 50 pence. And do you know what? I started reading the first few pages. I was literally in hysterics in the shop, to the point where people were actually looking at me thinking that was very strange. It just sounds so unbelievably funny, and I would definitely think it might be a little bit young for Emily. It's all about life and how to just make things a little bit more exciting, the best version of yourself. The book's sort of written for you, it's about you, it contains you. It's just all different things really put together in terms of making a really fun book for, I'd say, an older child, not necessarily a teen, but I think Emily will just find it really funny. And there is obviously the first one out, but I couldn't find it in the Works, but I did notice it on Amazon for £8. This book actually mentions things to do with taking care of yourself, kindness, confidence. There's stories, diagrams, activities, quotes, and all different things in the book. So I think this was a super buy. 50 pence, who's not going to buy it for 50 pence? Obviously, if you've got no one to buy it for, then maybe not, but maybe just sit and read it for yourself. To be honest, I started reading it and I did find it hilarious. So I think for a child, a teen, or anyone who just fancies a 50 pence buy. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get all of these things that I'm showing you in the store or online. I did look online last night and I couldn't find them online, but I actually bought that in a shop anyway, so you might be lucky. This, which is an actual stationery set, which was £10 down to 50 pence. Can't believe I managed to get all these bargains for 50 pence. Emily doesn't really need any more stationery. She wouldn't take this to school or anything like that, because obviously she's a teenager and it might not be massively super cool. However, if you look at what's in it, hopefully the video's making it out, it's got pens, pencils, highlighters, rubber, all different, just all different stationery things, and a lovely notebook with a zebra on it. And I just think that just looks really good, and like I said, I don't think that's necessarily just for a child. I'd like it, to be honest, and I think anyone who just likes sort of super cool sort of neon pens and, you know, highlighters and animal themed, anything like that, I think that would make a really good present for anyone, if I'm honest. So 50 pence was an absolute bargain. As I said, I bought these things actually in the shop, in the Works. So definitely just keep having a look and checking out, because sometimes I have boxes where they're just selling loads of things off really cheap, and it's just pure luck sometimes when you're looking for things. If you can get a really good bargain. These were a little bit more expensive, but again, not that expensive, £2. This, which might seem a little bit boring, I don't know. Some people would find it exceptionally interesting, and some people maybe not, I'm not sure. Wonders of the Night Sky. I would find it interesting. There's a booklet all about the night sky and the stars and things such as that. I'm putting that away for Emily. Again, I don't think she's necessarily massively interested in the topic. I think she should be. I think she should make, you know, a bit of effort to look into these things. But I thought that was educational, and actually I think because it's got a little booklet, I think she probably would actually find that quite good. And as I say, it was £2, so I thought that was really, really good value. Another one, a music quiz, which we all love a good quiz, and in our household we love a good music quiz, or any type of quiz, any type of game. We all really like those type of things. This was £7 down to £2, and I've noticed it on the website right now for £1, so that's really good as well. So this comes with trivia cards, true and false paddles, an activity book and a category spinner. So it's quite an interactive sort of game, and obviously quite a few people would probably be able to play it. So again, this isn't just for children. This would be something that any adult, you know, anyone who's interested in music quizzes, I think would find this really, really good. And as I say, online right now, this is only £1. I did actually notice on the back of there, even though that does say £2 for the night sky, there's a sticker on the back saying 50p. So I think I actually got that for 50p as well. We'll be buying lots of other things, you know, for Emily, and things that she'd really like and ask for. So these are just really fillers, you know, stocking fillers, extra little presents. But I think as well, it's really good to get out there and get any of the bargains. If you think someone's going to really like them, then why not? Why would you not buy things a lot cheaper? You know, a lot of people don't have that much money right now, and I think shops like the Works or anywhere that's doing really big sales, I think it's such a good idea to just go pick up any bargains that you can. The next one, I'm not sure if Emily's really going to like these or not. I think these would be either an absolute storm of a win, or she might not be too bothered. I'm not sure. But these were really, really discounted. £48 these started at. £48. So these are Ali Carter, The Gallagher Girls, and it's 6 book sets. And this was reduced from £48 to £7. What a bargain that is. Now, I didn't notice these online, but I did buy these from one of the shops, and as I say, that was quite recently. All of these cheaper things that were 50p have been within this last week. This was a little bit before that, but still, they might have things like this in the store right now. These books seem to be about being in an academy school. Just look really good, to be honest with you. I think these would be a really good idea for a teenager, or just a slightly older child, maybe not necessarily as old as Emily. But yeah, I just thought they were an absolute bargain. £7 instead of 48. Wow. I'm just going to bring up on my phone, I did make an order of a couple of other things that have been in the sale recently. So I've ordered to go pick up in store a colourology board game, and that was, I think, £25 reduced to £5. So I think that's all to do with a colour game. So I think you have an item or a word, and you have to match the colour to it or something like that. It does sound really fun, actually, and a lot of games are just such good presents to put away, you know, for Christmas. Then there was another board game which was called the Billionaire board game. Again, that was £25 reduced to £5. I literally ordered them yesterday and done like a click and collect order. So £10 for 2 really good board games. I think that's amazing value. The Billionaire one sounds really fun, actually. A board game that's set out, and I think it would probably have some similarities to Monopoly, where you've got to get around the board, but obviously you can gain money and lose money, and I imagine it's the first one to be a billionaire or something like that, to get around the board. But as I say, both board games, both available right now at the Works, and as I say, £5 a game, bargain. And I think, you know, they're just like family things, or, you know, adults that really like games, that you might find an adult that would really suit, that'd be perfect, or a child, and even a younger child than Emily that just might be interested in board games and playing as a family. It'll be really good, you know, just to put away for Christmas. Moving on to Primark, there's so many things that are discounted at the moment in the sales at Primark, and I managed to pick up a few little bargains for Emily. So a couple of t-shirts, this black and white one, so they're more like boxed crop t-shirts, and this one with Paris written on it. And now I'm not giving her them now so that she can take them to Disneyland Paris when we go. I am actually going to put these away for Christmas. So just basic t-shirts, to be honest with you. So, you know, nothing particularly special, but they were £6 for 2 and then reduced to £3 for 2. So £1.50 a t-shirt. And they actually are really good cotton. Really nice t-shirts are these. So again, Primark have lots of clothes at the moment that are just on the reduced racks. Obviously some things are probably more summery and they're selling those type of things off, and that might not be the things that you want to look at, but I thought they were a really good bargain. And I think they did have some in other sizes, younger. I don't think there was really any older. I think they were more younger, quite possibly. What size did I get them in? Yeah, I got 13 to 14 in those sizes, so they did have some younger, and that was quite recent. But again, every store has different things. But if you didn't find something like that, it might just give you an idea to just go have a look in Primark and see if there's any bargains. When I was at the till in Primark, a hair mask, 50 pence. Again, they only started at 90 pence, but you know, when you see those little bits and pieces, I think it's a top tip to just buy things that you know somebody's going to want, put it away. You've done it, haven't you? And then you're not spending all of your money in one go either. And I think that does really help. Last couple of bargains. So I went to Monsoon, Accessorize. I managed to get a few items of jewellery for £1 for a ring. Look at that. That's so beautiful. £1 for a ring. And I think these were about £2, slightly less than £2 for 3 sets of earrings. I mean, how good bargain is that? That's just so good. And again, these are not necessarily for children. You know, these type of things right now that are in the sale at Accessorize Monsoon, 70% off. These are perfect for, you know, an adult, anyone. You know, I'd like that if somebody bought me something like that. They're all sort of costume jewellery, aren't they, in Accessorize, but I really like those type of things. But I thought these were super cute because it's like, well, it's like a lock with a key and some pearls, so I thought she'd find them really lovely. So I was really happy with that. So I think they were less than £2, and as I say, £1 for the ring. So that's sort of, yeah, it's got a little pearl in the middle. Gold with a pearl in the middle. So real super bargains. And as I say, that's really for any age group, whether it be younger child who has their ears pierced or likes rings, teenager, or an adult such as me. You know, I'd love that. So I think there's some really, really good bargains to be had at Monsoon Accessorize. Got lots of clothes in there as well at 70% off. I mean, a lot of the clothes, to be truthful, do start off at quite expensive prices, but if you can save quite a lot of money, get them for 70% off, I think it's definitely a good bargain. So I'm going to get to just the very last buy, which, to be honest, maybe isn't massively reduced, but TK Maxx have some amazing things in there all year round, and I genuinely just try and keep my eyes open for any little bargains that I can. This says RRP 11 and there were 7, so it's not a massive discount, but I saw them and I thought, actually, that looks really good. And I think for Emily's age group right now, she's always looking for beauty things. This is Paw Paw. Is it Dr. Paw Paw? Yeah. These. So these come in little tubes, and I think there's the original one and then a shimmer one and a true coral one. And I think the idea of these balms, never used them, so I've no idea if they're any good. Comment down below if you've ever used these products and if you think they're any good. Hopefully they are. Otherwise I've wasted my money. But the Dr. Paw Paw, I think that's what it's called. Shimmer balm, original balm, and the true coral balm. Yeah, so it says on the side of it, for the lips, for cuticles on your nails, eyebrows, on your cheeks, and cosmetic finishing. So I think they've got so many purposes, so I thought that was just a really good thing. These type of things are the things that Emily is really asking for right now for Christmas. Lots of beauty, makeup, all different things such as that. So all of these bargains, as I said, I only wanted to just make a really quick video, to be honest, just because I thought if it helps any of you guys think of any new ideas that you haven't already thought of, or if you weren't aware of certain sales that were happening right now and some really good bargains that are 50 pence, I thought I'd come on and just tell you all about what I've bought so far. I have put lots of other bits away, to be honest, for Emily that I've bought through the year or early on in the year. And there's not much point coming on and advising about those things because, in all honesty, you're not going to be able to get those bargains. Although it might give people other ideas. So, comment down below if you think any type of gift idea videos or anything that you might like to see from the channel, moving forward up until Christmas. I definitely think I'll pop on and do some type of Christmas ideas video, even if it's just for teens, because right now that's the main person that I'm buying for. But I've really enjoyed the video actually, just really enjoyed sort of pulling all these bits and pieces out and bargains that I've got. And if you're loving the jumper, because I am, it's really comfy and cosy. This was a Primark special, £15 from Primark recently. Check out our autumn haul that we've done recently on the channel. So I hope you've really enjoyed today's video. I hope a few of these bits and pieces have been really useful. And as I say, even if you can't get those specific buys that I've shown you today, the purpose of the video was obviously, yes, to advise you of what I've got, you know, that's been really cheap in the sale, but also just to showcase a few ideas, things that you might not be really thinking of. And I definitely think it's a really good thing to get out there and look for any of bargains, put bits and pieces away, and then it just doesn't seem as much when you're trying to actually buy the bigger things for Christmas nearer the time. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to our channel and keep an eye out on our channel for lots of other exciting Christmas things, but definitely Halloween, that's definitely coming up. There's lots more coming for Halloween, so keep an eye out on our channel. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye everybody.